Started Witches.
Started Stephen Welch's, yeah?
On a January morning, on a Monday morning, 1956.
1956.
And I stayed there till, I don't know, 1983.
56 to 83.
So,
What did you start off doing there?
messages mostly.
Messages, yeah. And how did you
You
live?
had the bicycle with the big thing in the front, you know the one.
I know the one. And
I used to go down to the main, up to,
did he have his name on it?
What the name, there was a...
Little steel thing, this metal thing, isn't it?
Which one was the bear?
And who was the boss? Stephen was the boss.
Oh,
was he?
Steve.
Yeah.
Then there was Jim Maguire and Eileen Maguire that worked in the shop. I used to help them. Then that time they used to get the sugar in bags. And they used to empty them then and weigh them, you know, the...
Yeah, the weigh a pound,
2 pound bags.
I remember that, yeah. And there was plenty of it around.
Oh, there was that was there.
And where would they buy it off then?
The sugar used to come from the factory in Chew.
Oh, straight up, yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up, yeah. In the big bags. In 100-weight bags, they're
Oh, the 200-weight bags.
200-weight bags, yeah.
I'm sure when I started driving, I used to go up and collect the sugar, didn't myself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The often now, you know.
Good. So then, how long were you on the bike?
Oh, jeez, there was a couple of years on the bike.
Yeah.
And they started with bottling then.
Oh, okay.
Bottling the Guinness.
And where was the bottling plant?
Up at the back of the Anna Welch had a pub, Stephen Sand.
Yeah.
And there's a big old shed at the back.
And where was that pub? What's there now?
What's on the Fairy? Berries have it now.
Oh, Berries have it now.
Berries have it now.
And what were you bottling up there?
Guinness.
Guinness.
And we used to bottle the Spitix. Oh, the bloody come this big huge barrel, the Spitix. Hogshead they used to call it. Bottle that with the bottles.
How many bottles?
Yeah, you had to have a little recycling machine. And you had to put your head down, sucker to get the muck.
You'd have a little drop yourself, would you?
Oh, the taste. Oh, I wasn't drinking it at all.
You weren't drinking that time. no?
Not at all.
So then he starts. Stephen was wholesaling, was he?
He was wholesale.
Yeah. And what was he wholesaling? Guinness and beer and all that, is it?
Yeah, round all the pubs around the town.
And was he doing shorts?
Huh?
Was he doing shorts?
He used to bottle whiskey too.
Whiskey?
Yeah,
Okay.
down at the shop.
And had he a name on it or?
I don't think so, no. I can't remember really.
Okay. And then he got the truck, did he? You got
He
the
got
truck.
it up then.
And what year?
Oh, he had a couple little vans first. That's when I started driving.
A little van, yeah.
The little van,
What?
Commer, Hillman, or whatever you call it. Commer, what?
And where were you buying them? The Commerce that time?
Brainies.
And where were they based? Oh, Brandy's? Oh, Brandy's. Were they selling vans? They were, yeah.
They were agents for the Hillman.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Was,
And how far were you going far with the van? How far were you going?
that's the thing, do you know why you go to the shops in the country to take orders?
I'll take orders, yeah. And you
Go to
did.
the van then and deal with them.
And had you help put you on the van? Or you-
No,
Not in the van,
just
yeah.
on your own.
On your own, yeah.
That was all little boxes, sweets, chocolates.
How many days a week were you working that time?
We used to work the 6 days.
6 days that time. It wasn't 5, like, no?
Oh, no such thing. You wait on a Saturday night then, at half 9 for your wages. It was all right.
Wasn't it hard to get work that time, was it?
Right.
Right.
But sure, the few pound we got spent it at the weekend.
But you must have enjoyed. You must have enjoyed the job anyway at the time, did you?
I did. All right. Worked hard, nothing. But later on in the years then, we got a couple of the big trucks.
That's right, yeah.
He had a small truck first. Then he got a big one.
Yeah. And were you driving that one?
Oh, jeez, I started driving that one. Oh, he's annoying, you know.
Good, okay.
Here, do you want the stick?
So what can I do with the stick?
Punch out, come on. Go.
Leave him there. He's okay. Leave him there. Leave him there. We'll We struggle with it.
Oh, he's doing alright now.
So were you going further with the truck then? How far away did you go with the deliveries anyway that time?
Ackle, Ballycroy. We used to go to Clifton
Yeah.
to do the groceries now, that was. Then we started doing the pubs, which we only went Ackle. Ackle was only in one.
It's a bit. And all around Westport then, I
Couple
suppose. Right?
times a week and all around Westport. And Castle there.
And were there many more on the road doing this same stuff?
There was roadies and heateries, stacking tires. There were lots of them at it.
All competition?
Competition.
Competition. You could manage them all right, yeah?
Into the afternoon, you know.
What was it like living in Westport long ago anyway? In the 50s and 60s?
That's good.
Good,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it, no.
Is it much different now than it used to be?
Oh, geez, no.
What's the
But
biggest
that
change?
time then, there wasn't as many going to the pub that time.
What's the biggest change? They're going to the pub, yeah?
Eh?
What was the biggest change you've noticed now between, say, then and now?
Or the pub.
The pub.
They know, and
Yeah.
the discos.
Yeah.
But that time there was no discos, just dance hall, maybe on the Sunday night.
And which dance hall would you... Where was the dance hall that
There was
time?
two that time near the pavilion,
Yeah.
and where the Ideal Cinema was one time.
And who owned the pavilion?
Let's see who owned it that time now. Tom Tony owned it one time, but I can't remember who owned it first.
The Tom owned the cinema.
He did.
And did he own the pavilion as well?
He did.
He did. And did the soccer club ever own the pavilion, no?
Huh?
The soccer club didn't own the pavilion, no?
I can't think now. Maybe they did.
Wait, go
Ah, he's annoyed now.
Go away.
But there was two cinemas that time then. The Ideal Cinema and the one, the Octagon.
The town hall, was it?
The town hall is, yeah. Pat Malone is.
And can you remember any of the films that were on long ago in them days?
All the old black and white films
Yeah.
over that time. Eh?
How much did it cost to get into them?
1 and 6.
1 and 6.
Well, that was only up. Oh, he didn't get into the back, he had to move up near the screen.
The Gods. He's called The Gods, yeah. And can you remember the name of any of the films or who were the big actors that time?
Oh,
Or
I can't know, I can't.
John Wayne?
John Wayne and I don't know who else. There was a lot of old films that were into.
And who did you get married to?
Peter Hopkins from the Cottages.
From the Cottages, yeah.
That's right.
And where did you meet her?
At the dance.
At the dance.
At the dance.
In which hall?
Down to the pavilion.
The pavilion?
Pavilion.
Yeah, okay. What bands used to go to the pavilion that time?
Oh, there were a lot of big bands one time.
There were a lot of big bands there.
Pepper Carlton, Delahuntry, Big Delahuntry.
They were kind of orchestras, weren't they?
They were all the big bands.
The big bands, yeah. And were you around for the show bands?
Yeah,
Do you remember them?
I do.
The Royal and...
Oh, yes. Mighty big bands.
Were you around for the rock and roll days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I didn't rock and roll.
Did you know how to jive, did you? I
No.
don't know.
The wife thought I should. She used to.
She was a good jiver, was
She
she?
was great at driving.
Yeah.
And there was what's name used to be always driving. Matty Hopkins, the rest of them.
Matty?
Well, he was great. Oh, mighty driver.
Was he, yeah. How about Chick?
Ah,
Chick.
I'm Cheek. That's another man.
Chick was the man, was he?
Oh, Cheek brought us tackle many times too.
He brought what?
Brought us tackle.
Oh, to Ackle.
This before I got married now.
Yeah.
Cheek brought us down tackle down to Duncanella, Tony Neville's hall.
And was there a hall down there? There was,
There
yeah.
was.
And who'd be playing down there? The big bands or...
I don't know who, all the were big bands.
The big bands. They weren't small bands, like,
But,
yeah.
long way to go.
Go ahead. Go on. Go on.
We just paid cheap for
Go
the
ahead.
pencil. There were only 3 or 4 of us.
So you had to be a great crack.
We should be out all night. She could get a woman.
And he'd have to
And
wait.
he'd bring her home. And she would be sitting in the car waiting for him to come out of the house. He'd be in the house. And he used to get the tea, I think. No.
And we'll not bring you all in, no?
Was he in?
No guess.
And there was only 3 or 4 of us. Oh, God, we used to have late nights though. No, that's that time used to go on to 3 o'clock in the morning.
And what time would they start
The
it?
all night dance used to go on. It was just from 10 o'clock or 11.
And would there be much drinking at it?
No, there wasn't much thinking that.
And would they be loading up before they come in?
Sometimes there used to be many a fight down in the pavilion. That's around the Christmas time. So the Queen leave. Oh, there seemed to be a big fight.
Were you ever in one?
No.
No, you kept out of that, did you?
I was not. Fair me.
And would there be many drunks in the hall now? No?
Drugs?
Drunks.
Drugs? There wasn't. There was only a few. Cocktail box.
There was no drugs that time, was there?
Oh, there was not.
No.
No. Water. No.
And how would you hang around town and that kind of stuff now?
We used to hang around up. Oh, there was just around Dockin.
At the outside.
That's the only place now, outside the cinema, if we had the money to go into the film. And the film that'd be on then, it'd be on for 2 nights.
Oh, okay.
You see, you had to wait for the 3rd night when you see the film.
Would there be many at the film?
There wasn't that many.
The
The
house?
weekend out, the hall before all night.
Yeah.
You used to come in from the country, you know.
Mm.
It was,
Did you have a car of your own?
I had a car one time. When they were all young, small little ones.
And what kind of car did you have?
Ford's Prefect.
Prefect.
We used to go to Bertha. But when they used to love it,
And many children did you have?
we had 4 boys
4 boys,
and
yeah.
1 girl.
Okay. So they're all grown up now and...
Oh, they're all gone out their own way now, and Bernard's here with me. 1, down.
You used to go to Westport House and deliveries, you used?
Literally,
You used to go to Westport House?
we should deliver seed stuff.
These.
There'd be milk and Carroll down there one time.
And that would be the 60s, would
The
it?
farm yard.
50s and 60s.
That's right, yeah.
And who was working there that time down the Westport
Oh,
House?
it was a lot of them. Dick Kelly and who else? Eddie Brown, not Eddie Brown, no, I can. Jim Brown, I think was the name.
Yeah.
Others was some Sean Kittrick, Lord some Patsy Kittrick.
Were they all working down there? They were.
All them worked down there.
Enos McNally?
Huh?
Enos?
Amos, Amos, right?
And was there a manager down there that time or was it... Lord Sligo himself.
Lord Sligo himself was there.
Yeah.
He was the chief man, I think. Monk.
Okay, right, yeah.
Oh, it's well, I'll tell you then, the Lord is we started going to Dublin then collecting minerals from C&C,
Yeah?
and sometimes the stuff at the shop, groceries, up on my own, up and down the one day, so an awful run though.
Did you like driving?
I did.
Yeah, a lot of people that drive like driving, don't they? Yeah.
I used to go up that time. I wouldn't be allowed to go up and down the one day now.
Probably not, yeah.
So, yeah.
The roads are far better. Were the roads bad that time? Couldn't
Hard way. No roads were bad.
Did you ever have a crash?
No, thank God.
Did you not? Yeah.
I did a little trip once, time myself and my oldest boy, Peter. You probably know Peter, do
Oh,
you?
no, Peter, yeah, I do, yeah.
To come outside the Folkestone. Little trip there, that's the only one that we had.
And we had to drive away, you were?
No, there was nothing with the buck that came. He's swimming all over the road everywhere and the big thing. I spread over the right, he that side.
Was it an icy road or was it a road?
No,
No,
it
you
was
get-
after a heavy tea marine.
No, you got
It was on a Sunday evening.
No, be that. Yeah.
But good enough, everyone there from the garage. When the ambulance came, brought myself and Peter into the hospital in there into Longford. We were in there in Calgary for a while and they off again.
But there wasn't much wrong with you, you know?
No.
Oh.
But the cab was right off anyway, so.
What was Stephen selling in the shop that time?
Huh?
What was Stephen Walsh selling in the shop?
He was selling everything.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, you had a big shop there on Big Street.
Who has it now?
I don't know who's selling now. What's called the book he sells there one time? Was the Ledbrooks.
They had one of them shops anyway, yeah.
I don't know what's in it now, to be honest with you.
And was there a bar in it?
Huge and little bear, that's back in the early years now, because cut it out altogether later on.
Okay. Were there many bars, the same amount of bars then as there is now, or there were more
There were
bars?
a lot of bears that time. Horses were all over the place. There was a couple of bears on Chop Street one time.
On Shop Street,
The
yeah.
popular bear.
Who owned that?
Oh, I don't know who.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Yeah, and what other one was on Shop Street?
Who's the one now?
The Glyn, was it JJ?
Glyn's.
JJ
Yes,
Glyn's,
that's right.
That's true.
That was only a small bear, like, but
Yeah. But where were the popular bar? I never heard of the popular bar.
it was where O'Connor's had the,
Supermarket,
no,
no.
the clothes factory, what do you call that place? The factory shop.
The factory shop, where Hughes is now, is it? No?
No, not at all. But near it. And Malloy's has one at one stage.
Malloy had a bar too, did they?
No, but they had a hairdresser.
The hardware, that's right.
After the Popular Bear closed,
Okay, right. Yeah.
Malloy's took it over. Turned it into a hairdresser.
Oh, okay. So they took it into their shop, yeah?
Took it into the shop.
And where used you drink when you'd be drinking uptown? Now?
Oh, I didn't think for years later on. I used to go to Westport, Johnny Morton's, we said when he died. It used to be Diane and Sis Morton that time, Johnny Morton's ends.
They were Johnny Dance, yeah.
It was Hot Shots one time.
Biff.
They had a bakery there at the back as well.
There seemed to be a lot of bakeries around one time, wasn't
A
there?
lot of them. Heenan's had one.
Huh? Heenan's?
Had one.
Yeah.
Kenny Stockton had one.
Yeah.
Feehan's. And another little shop above that. New York's.
Yeah.
And across the road then up a bit from P.T. Beavins's.
And
That's where, who's there now? There was Westport,
now.
and there was Pat O'Malley's next door to Wedge's shop.
And they had a bakery.
No, they were, oh no, that was a pub.
And were there many butchers around that time?
Oh, a gang of them. There was the two McGreens there.
Down beside John McGreevy now.
That's
Right. Okay.
Yes, and there was another book, Pat Bits, they would call him.
Where was he?
He, where Cozy Joe's is now, he's a butcher shop in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So he used to come down to me, come up and hold the bullet for him. I said, I want to kill him.
And you go up, you did.
I did not, I said, I would not. Come up and hold him, he said. Oh,
And were there what other butchers were there that are not there now?
Oh.
Well, there are not many now, there's only.
McCormick's was there that time, and there was another man on the left hand side. Who was it? He was out by the road now there. Carter.
Tom Carter, that's right. Yeah.
No, then you had where Hawkshaws was, McLean's was in at that time. Then Martin Brilliant took it over, and Hetheridge's.
So McGreel had it before Martin Brennan.
McLean's had
Yeah.
it before.
Joe
Brennan.
Brennan, yeah. And,
That's right. Oh,
and was there any butchers on Shop Street, no?
McLean's.
McGreel. Oh yeah, it's just closed.
That was open.
Yeah, it's closed a couple of years.
Last couple of years. I think.
Yeah. And how about down James Street then?
James Street, there was no one then. No, not till John Moore. Who did?
And he moved in your time, he did, yeah?
He did.
He did, yeah.
Oh, there was a good few of them.
Was it a good place to live in Westport?
But, what on? Pretty old place.
Yeah.
A great old spot, so it was.
Who were the big characters around in your time?
Tommy Giblin.
Tommy, did you know Tommy?
Oh, that boy didn't know Tommy. Everyone knew Tommy. He was a Hackney man as well, you see.
That's right. He was a councillor one time.
And a councillor, that's right. There was a couple more Hackney men then lived up Gatwick. One of them was Hughes King. That's where Tom Burke's pub is now.
Okay. So they had a pub as well in the Hackney, did they?
No,
No,
just a pub.
They just had the pub, oh?
And another one further up in Kelly's. It was Kelly's.
Any other characters around that time?
They were hard carrot. There was Jim Newman's pub then, up where Spinner Wheel is now.
Okay.
And there was a little shop the other side of it. Joe Hanley's, they would call it. A sweet shop. Ellie Clemson across from her, an oldish woman. They used to do all well that time up there with the sweets and on account of the schools.
Yeah.
There was a school there, they were done stores now.
That's right, yeah.
Hughes owned it up there one time, I think. There was a school there one time. Oh,
There was a primary and secondary school, I think, wasn't there?
I think so.
They all moved out.
Oh, the place has changed now. I remember the gas court.
What was where the...
It was only a guest house one time.
And who ran it as a guest house? Mays, was it?
No, it wasn't Cockins, no, it was... I can't think of the name now.
Was Hugh Ryan in there, was he?
Eh?
Was Hugh Ryan in there as well?
Hugh Ryan was just down the side of
On
it.
the side of it,
Let's go in the alleyway now to the car park.
yeah.
Hugh Ryan, that's right, veterinary surgeon. He was just this end of it. But I remember the Cats Court was only a small place for it to be opened. I'm telling you, they made awful changes at it.
Great changes, yeah.
Oh,
Fabulous, fabulous place now.
up to the Stigler Road then. Vincent Buck had a garage up there. You know where the Enterprise is now?
I do, yeah.
On the left hand side there. Got a big Enterprise.
And
He's the garage in next.
Vincent had a garage there, yeah.
Yeah.
And was he
a shop there on Free Street and petrol pumps.
and what kind of cars was he dealing in, or was he?
Ford.
He had the Ford agency, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a good one to have at the time.
Yeah.
Everybody had a Ford or a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Everybody had a Ford or a Volkswagen.
That's that.
An Anglia.
Of course, Duffy's still at the motorcycles. Duffy's garage there on Mill Street.
And who ran that?
Next door to us.
Which of the Duffys ran that? Which
Mick Duffy.
Mick Duffy, yeah.
Carroll's brother.
Oh, okay.
Castle's Carroll. Yeah. Mick died a young man for a restaurant. I think Carroll died too.
He did, yeah.
I think the son is running it now.
But
Mick
was a character, was he?
Who?
Mick Duffy.
Poor old Mick. He was alright.
He was good fun.
He was good old fun. He was.
He used to do the boxing bit, I think. He used to do the bell for the boxing. Did you ever go to the boxing? Did you ever go to the boxing?
No.
Never went to the boxing.
I don't like.
You don't
I
like?
don't like to see them fighting. I like to watch it here too. No.
You're a man of peace.
Huh?
You're a man of peace.
I'd like to see them battering one another.
Yeah.
But then Mick's wife, then she opened a little shop there where there's O'Toole's barber shop is now.
And what did she have in there?
Groceries.
Groceries.
Groceries. That's right. And then above that, well, next to that then now is a fish shop. And then Brendan McGing's. And above that then there was a pub. Where the Brendan McHale's place was.
Oh yeah. That's the big tree now.
Big tree now.
Big tree. Brilliant McHale was there, was he?
There was
Yeah.
Riley's there before Brendan McHale's.
Okay. So you delivered to all them shops, I suppose you did,
Yeah.
all them pubs, yeah?
And then there was another pub on Quay Street, as you call it, where Michael Ring has his shop was up there. There was a pub there on the left. What's the name? Jimmy Gibbons was the name.
On Michael Ringside?
Yeah. I think it's where your man has pottery now.
The pottery shop, yeah.
What's his name? Roger.
Mm.
Oh, a lot of pubs.
Oh,
Then
there was-
you have the Ellicott's was there as well. Well, what's the boys says now, McCarthy's.
McCarthy's pub now, yeah. That's Ellicott's, yeah.
Oh, Ellicott's. Oh, Ellicott used to do well there. He used to get all the crowd from the cottages.
Aye.
Oh, they were in for it was nice in here home for them.
Tell me this, are times better in the old days or in the later years now? Which do you think was best?
I don't know. It's hard to know. I think times are better now than that time, but people enjoyed themselves that time, and there was no fighting or anything going on that time.
It was peaceful, was it?
Ah, it was.
Well, are there more facilities available now than there used to be then?
There is.
Yeah.
That's it, you see. You have taxis now and everything.
Is there more money around than there used to be?
I'd say there's more money now than there was that time.
Mm.
But there was great work there. One time, when the boats come to quay, the coal boats, so all the dockers, all the cottages, crowd, they were all out there, and the quay crowd.
And would the money go there?
They make money in it. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
But they worked hard. Then there were 3 or 4 pubs at the quay there.
Well,
The Helms now, that was McBride's one time. With the
Major.
Major John McBride's.
yeah. Who had it after that, you think?
Stephen Welch had it for a while. Stephen.
Mm.
We were back out then where this side of the Asgard was Jack Hennessy. What was one in with the dentist there? What was Gills?
No,
No Gills there.
I do, yeah. Was there a pub up there?
There was a pub there at one time.
And who owned that?
Frank Gills' mother.
They owned it themselves, yeah?
Yeah.
Were you ever in it?
Just to live now.
Just to live, right, yeah, yeah.
Just to live.
And what size was it?
It was only a small piece.
Oh, pub, okay, right, yeah.
And Jack around the corner then McBride's, Jack Hennessy's then Nick. And over on the right then was Mrs. McCaffrey, our grandboard woman. She used to do great business.
And
And the
this,
Gallagher then took her over from her.
that's down the quay, is it?
Yeah, with the towers.
Oh, the towers.
Towers,
Okay,
yeah,
right,
that's
yeah.
used to be McCaffrey's one time.
Oh, yeah.
Pat Gallagher's took her over then from McCaffrey's.
Mm.
Then Colin Croner took her over. I don't know who's in it now.
Yeah.
Back Peggy Browns.
You knew Peggy?
Peggy was some colleague.
Yeah.
She had bags of flour and everything within the pub.
Mix of everything.
And the boys would be sitting up into their plates.
They'd be sitting on top of the bags, eh?
Shouldn't give a hoot, huh?
Sitting on top of the bags, is it?
Yeah.
And was it a popular pub?
Huh?
Was she doing well there?
She'd all them gang from the quay there, got into it.
And was she on her own in the pub?
What she was. Well, she was on her own. Now, she'd only have a crowd in the evening, I think. But most of the crowd, the bus depot was across the road. The boys,
Be over and back.
there was a good lot walking there. The train used to come out there to delivering goods.
And did you see that train, you did?
Huh?
Did you see the train?
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I did. So it's all flour. Like, you used to go to Ranks at a big store there. And that's where all the boys used to work.
Did the train go right down to the quayside, did it? There used to be a track across the road there, wasn't there?
Pass, going down, right down to the end, down below the towers there. I think that's as far as it went now.
Stop down there, yeah.
I don't think it went down towards the mill. Pollockson's. Piggy Brown.
How much was the pint that time?
Oh, I forget. I think at that time the old money. I think it's one and eightpence. Huh?
So Peggy was well able to control the pub, she was.
Huh?
She was well able to control the pub.
Oh, I'm pleased there was some colleague.
There'd be no trouble there.
And be awful busy, if she got awful busy then, She turned the tap and put a little, one of them little tanks under it and get a jug.
Well, you fill it out of the tank, yes.
It's the vessels.
And would that be Guinness or beer or
Guinness.
Guinness?
Oh, it's a Guinness.
And would there be a head on it for?
Oh, just be flat as that again. Oh.
Were you ever in the Bath Hotel?
No, but I often heard of it.
You never in it?
Mostly Stanton used to have it.
You never delivered down there, no?
No.
It was closed, was it?
Huh?
Was it closed at?
I think it was closed that time.
No, okay.
Bath Hotel, seaweed.
Were you ever in Pollock's Finn's place?
Oh, I used to collect flowers there regular for Wilson's.
Were there many working there, were there?
Oh, there was good few. I know many was in that.
Did you know any of them?
Oh, jeez, I did. I knew a good lot. John Foy. A lot from the West Road there now. A few of them lads. A few lads out Rossbeg. Yeah. Oh. It was a busy spot one time, I'm telling you.
What was it like inside? Was it just a big store, was it?
Which-
Pollock's Finn's.
Oh, big store, right?
Yeah.
And
And what was the big tall bit for? What you used to do in that?
that was the boats coming in.
Yeah?
They used to come in with the grain or something for the flour or whatever.
And would they put it in up high, would they? Or what would
They
they?
put this yoke to go down into the boats and
And suck it up?
suck it up.
Okay, right.
It was like a chute, you know.
And where did it go into inside it then? Was it into just a big open space or was it
But I don't know.
never
inside.
Never inside, yeah.
Never inside.
Yeah.
Oh, this is years ago now they used to do that.
There used to be a dredger down the quay, was there?
They had a dredger there.
Did you ever see it?
I did. I seen it.
Do you remember the name of it?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't remember the name of it. And there was a name alright, so I forget.
And who used to skipper it? Do you know who the skipper was?
Oh, I don't. Oh, they were foreigners, I think.
Or the foreigner, yeah.
Oh, it was there for a long time. In and out. So,
So you had a great life?
huh?
You enjoyed life?
I did.
Yeah. Would you do anything different now if you were starting off again?
Oh, I would not. I
No.
wouldn't do it again.
No, would you do things differently?
More different, probably different. I would.
No, yeah. What would you do differently?
I don't know now. How times have changed now, so
Well, times have changed, yeah.
you see, we used to go over the lorry driven the fertilizers, the farmers, pulling the bags, dragging them. Now they have the forklifts now in the back of the trucks.
No heavy work.
No, it work, eh?
Were you carrying them yourself?
Oh. Sometimes if you had to help, but he'd carry them.
He carried, yeah.
Which hair don't work though. And loading them in was worse again. So for Stephen there, he was before with the bags.
And would Stephen,
They two of the weight bags, 16 stone.
and would Stephen do it himself? He would.
Oh, he would. Oh, he was fit man, Stephen.
No, he's a fit man,
He
yeah.
was playing rugby that time too. Oh, he was fit.
Did you ever see him playing rugby?
I think I seen him once or twice. I wasn't that often down at the rugby. I seen him like, jeez, he would be down.
He used to play soccer too, used he?
He used. Played soccer, that's right, that's right.